Second.
Okay.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and all of you potential Toastmasters out there. Welcome to the show. This is Wake Up with Toastmasters. I am your co-host, your Club Growth Director for District 115, Ken Richardson. My co-host today is the lovely Phyllis Tribby, Distinguished Toastmaster and past District Governor. Good morning, Phyllis.
Good morning, Ken, and good morning to our public out there. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. I hope you're visiting Las Vegas.
Yes, it's a little windy, but it has cooled down, so we're glad for that. Our guests today are Tammy Green, Rose Davis, and we're expecting another guest, Karen Johnson, to join us, all from Nubian Voices. And we're going to talk today about what's going on in Nubian Voices, learn a little bit about that club and how its members began and continue their Toastmasters journey. But we also want to learn about a very special day coming up called Juneteenth, excuse me. So Tammy, I'm going to start with you. Tell us a little bit about Nubian Voices.
Well, thank you for having us on this wonderful Wake Up with Toastmasters, Ken Richardson. Nubian Voices is a wonderful Toastmasters club. And I need to have Rose step in because I'm not even not sure how long our club's been open or in existence, but it's a wonderful club. I've been a member since 2018 and I love it. So that's why I'm here, just to talk about Nubian Voices, to get membership to come in and talk about our club and especially our upcoming Juneteenth event, to educate, have fun, and celebrate, and have a great Toastmasters meeting.
Awesome. Rose, do you want to follow up on that? Talk about why you joined Nubian Voices and Toastmasters. And then if you want to expand on the upcoming celebration, please feel free to do so while we wait for Karen. Oops, you're muted.
Thank you, Ken, and good morning, everyone. I am excited about our upcoming celebration. I joined Nubian Voices because working during the daytime and our club meets in the evening time, it really worked well within my schedule. It's close to my home. We're located in North Las Vegas, and we've started our hybrid meetings. So we meet online, but we meet in person every other week at the Winchell's Pub. And that's where our celebration is going to be held, at Winchell's Pub in North Las Vegas. It's on Ann Road and Simmons. The address is 5445 Simmons. So that's why I joined Nubian Voices. It's not my first club. This is my third Toastmasters club. About the celebration.
Okay, go ahead.
Juneteenth, this is our second. We're always trying to do something new at our club. And last year, because our club name is Nubian Voices, we welcome all races, all ethnicities, but we have a large majority of African American members. And we wanted to celebrate Juneteenth as the official Freedom Day for African Americans. And I'm sure you're going to ask some wonderful questions about this Juneteenth celebration, Ken and Phyllis.
Absolutely. I first want to know, give us a little bit of the history. How did Juneteenth come about for celebration?
Well, you know, then President Abraham Lincoln, he signed the Emancipation Proclamation in I think it was 1863. But it wasn't until 2 years later, because there's no internet, there's no Snapchat, there's no texting. It wasn't until June 19th, 1865, to the farthest state, Texas, received word that they were no longer enslaved but free. And that's how the Juneteenth celebration, the Juneteenth recognition happened. So it took almost over 2 years for them to realize we're no longer slaves, but we're free. So a lot of African Americans did not connect and resonate with the Independence Day that's held on the 4th of July, because when Independence Day happened, they were not free. So they connected with Juneteenth. And I'm excited that last year, our current president, Joe Biden, signed Juneteenth as a federal holiday. So everyone will be recognizing and celebrating in their own way, I hope, Juneteenth, which will actually be celebrated, recognized on Monday, the 20th, because it falls on a Sunday.
Awesome. That's right. This is going to be a long weekend. I'm looking forward to that. So I appreciate that. So I also, Tammy, I wanted to recognize you as you're our incoming public relations manager. I'm looking at our online presence on Facebook, and Jennifer Smith says, good morning. And she sends a shout out to you as our incoming public relations manager. So thank you for agreeing to take on that role. I know you have some big shoes to fill because Jennifer has done just an amazing job in that role, but I also know that you are going to be fantastic. And maybe you have some plans already that you want to share with our viewers about where we're going to go with public relations and marketing this coming year.
I sure do. I'm super excited to be coming in as new, VPPR for District 115. I'm excited. I'm already getting into works that I want for us to have all the meetings or people who want to participate in Toastmasters. We're going to start advertising our first Fridays, get us a booth and clubs can come down and just promote Toastmasters to the masses, downtown Fremont, all the tourists promoting, talking about Toastmasters to bring in new blood, bring in new people and spark interest in all the people that already are Toastmasters. So that's the main thing that I want to get going, to get creative in our advertising and marketing about what and who Toastmasters are, so people can come in and start their Toastmasters journey and become great public speakers and leaders. So that's the main thing I'm going to do.
That's fantastic. One of the things that we lost during the pandemic was our networking opportunities, our in-person networking opportunities at various business events throughout the community. So I'm really happy that you're going to be, beefing that up, and let me know if I can help. I want to take a moment. Karen Johnson's going to be joining us. There she comes. We'll say good morning to Karen as soon as she gets connected here. Good morning, Karen. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
Well, we're wonderful. We're so glad that you were able to join us. We've been chatting with Tammy and Rose. And now that you're here, tell us a little bit about yourself. You're in Nubian Voices as well, I understand.
Yes.
And tell us about your Toastmasters journey.
Well, I have been in Toastmasters probably a little over 10 years now. Great experience. I think my Toastmasters journey has helped me. When I first started, I kept going to like the installations for my job, because they had a corporate club, and I kept going to those and, celebrating everyone. And I thought, well, I can do this, right? So I joined. And after I joined, I think about a year after I joined, I was able to get the job of my dream. Went in to interview, and I thought, oh, I'm not going to be able to do this. I'm not sure if and that table topics is the best. That impromptu speaking helps you with your interview skills. I'm letting you know. So been in my dream job for a little over 3 years now. Love it. And just love Nubian Voices. It's a great club, family oriented. Everyone is welcome. So that's my journey.
Well, that's awesome. We've been chatting with Tammy and Rose, and I've been hogging all the airtime here. So Phyllis, do you have some questions you want to direct towards Karen? Or actually any of our guests this morning?
Okay, towards all of them. Really, it is phenomenal how much Toastmasters helps when you're out looking for work, or like you say, you've got that dream job, finally got an interview. What are you going to say? And of course, Pathways has an elective that talks about being prepared for the interview. But I'd like to say something to Tammy. I want to know more about this Fremont Street advertising. have we really got a date in mind? Have you got something set up? Or are these ideas that you're working with?
I'm in the beginning stages. I'm communicating with the First Friday committee, seeing, about booth setup. If we can get a booth, how much it's going to cost, or even since we're a nonprofit as well, can we get a free booth? So just getting the details squared out, ironed out. So I'm hoping by August, First Friday, that we can be there, a group of maybe 10 Toastmasters, and just talk about Toastmasters and greet people, pass out business cards and flyers, and see who we're gonna bring in with that. So I'm thinking August, the first Friday in August.
So it's First Friday. See, I kind of missed that at the beginning. So I want everybody to know when we might be having this event, and that I'm sure with the mentor that you'll get from Jennifer, we will all get an email about that. But I'd like to tell you that I do have many Toastmaster magazines. So if that is something that you would like to have in your booth, I'd be happy to donate those. And if you'll talk to people that have been around a while and been in several clubs like Ken, and I know Guy Dawson would probably have some, because he's in like 5 or 6 clubs back when they were mailing them out to us, that would be a great thing for you to distribute. So yes, if there's help that you need, call on us, because we're more than willing.
I definitely will be reaching out to everybody, and once I get the date completely ironed out, of course, emails, and I'm going to be on Wake Up Toastmasters talking about it, promoting it morning, noon, and night, so we get out there and get more membership.
Well, it's a long time, and you need to rotate. So maybe 2 or 3 people every 2 hours to switch around, so that nobody has to do it all. And then you've got to have some guys that are willing to tote those tables.
Count me in. I'm there to help you. So, and I've got lots of, as your club growth director, I have the brochures, I have handouts that we can use, and of course, applications. So let me know what you need, and I will make sure that you have it. And I'm more than willing to come and man a booth for a couple of hours, whatever you need. So we'll get your support. Trust me on that. I want to go back to Karen, because I was told, Karen, that you are the expert. Actually, Rose gave us a review of Juneteenth, but I was told by Tammy, and I don't think she was talking out of school, that you are the historian of this trio here we have. So give us again a little bit of the history of Juneteenth. This is a holiday that
they're gonna put me on the spot.
They're gonna put you on the spot, of course. This is table topics.
Yeah, and I don't have my notes, so y'all really got me going here. Thanks, Tammy and Rose. Should have told me. Okay. Well, Juneteenth was made a national holiday last year, as you know, and it's a celebration of the slaves actually being free, because I think my dates might be wrong, so forgive me. 1863, the Emancipation Proclamation was signed that the slaves are free, but not all of them knew about it. So it took till 1865 for all the slaves to be truly free in Galveston, Texas. So that's where the celebration came about, because it's a celebration that slavery was ended or abolished. And it's an exciting event. It's a event a holiday that we need to celebrate. But what our theme for our Juneteenth celebration is empowering the future. And what I feel about empowering the future is making sure that this does not get forgetting, passing it on to our children, our children's children, our children's children's children. So we want to make sure that we're talking about it, acknowledging it, and making sure that everyone is aware of how important this holiday is, and that we do not go back to it, right? So we have to learn from our history so that we don't repeat it. So that's what I feel Juneteenth, my personal opinion, is what Juneteenth is all about. Learning what happened, acknowledging it, and making sure that does not happen again.
Exactly. I couldn't agree more. So tell us one more time. I want to make sure we repeat the celebration that you're having, and who's invited, where's it, and when's it going to be? I want to make sure we get that repeated for people who maybe have just joined us.
Right. It's our Juneteenth celebration silent auction, because I don't know if they spoke about the silent auction, but that's my favorite part, the silent auction. It's going to be held this Thursday, June 16th at Winchell's Pub. It's located at 5445 Simmons Street, and that's in North Las Vegas. So it's between Ann and Washburn area. It's there, and it's Winchell's Pub. It's really nice. A lot of people know it by, oh, there's a Dollar Tree in that same shopping center. So if you see that Dollar Tree, you'll know you're at Winchell's Pub. But it's
I'm sorry, go ahead.
We start at 6 p.m. is our social hour. We'll have some appetizers for folks that come in, so you have a little bite. And then the meeting starts at 6:30.
Is there do folks need a reservation to notify you that they're coming so you can account? Is there a number they should call to sign up? Let you know?
No need to. They can go onto our website and just a Nubian Voices website and just, reach out to us that way. But there's no need to RSVP. The room is big enough to accommodate.
So if they Google Nubian Voices Toastmasters, they'll get to your website.
Right.
And that'll tell them the information. Okay, well, let's make sure that all of our viewers and listeners and folks who come, because we have a lot of folks who've come back later, because this is recorded. It'll be posted on the D115 website, as well as the CGD, the Club Growth Directors website, which is the Facebook page we are currently on, that we are posting this so that we have our folks, paying attention. Phyllis, you have some other questions that I haven't thought of?
I want to be sure that I got the right date. So you think that the official date this year is June 20th, but would I be correct in saying that it will be the third Monday of every June?
No.
Well, it's always June 19th. It's always June 19th.
So it's not just a Monday holiday.
No,
it's only Monday because it falls on a Sunday this year, and it's a federal holiday now. So it's like Christmas. If Christmas falls on a certain day, then you recognize it, on that. You get that day off on when it's not on a weekend. So it's actually being recognized on Monday the 20th, but it actually happens on June 19th. Whatever day of the week it falls, that's when it will be.
Okay, I was putting it in there with Monday holidays.
No
that's
Monday holidays.
Good to know, so people know when this holiday is. And
can I just jump in really quickly, Phyllis, because I have to let you all know that we have a guest speaker that's going to be a part of our celebration. And he is also a fellow Toastmaster. He is an author. He is a life coach, and it is Brandon Ward Sr. He was one of our featured speakers at our District 115 conference, but he was really excited when we reached out to him, and he will be our guest speaker. And we want everyone to come because we want you to get a little flavor for Nubian Voices. We have a holler for $1. We have a Quizster role. We have some other things. We have a Black History moment, but we've kind of added a little flavor to our meeting, and we want everyone to come and experience it. If you're not able to come in person, you will be able to join us hybrid. And Karen already mentioned, if you go to our website, the link will be there. So don't let living in Henderson be a deterrent for you not being part of us.
Sounds wonderful. And I'm glad that you mentioned we can join you by way of Zoom, which is always a great thing for people that are working, get home late, or like to be home early. So that's great. And we do know Brandon. We know Brandon well. He was in one of my clubs at one time, and he will be a great asset. But I liked hearing the things that you have developed simply for your club. I want to come and hear some of those things, because breathing life into your club when it is getting a little dull, we have a lot of laughter, we have a great time. But if we can pick up something new from one of our other clubs, man, that is the way to go. I've always told people, visit as many clubs as you can. Take away all the great ideas that they have had and bring them back to your club. Yeah,
Absolutely.
so many.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there are so many great ideas, and we would love to hear what's happening at your club and get your ideas.
Yeah, I've got a prior commitment on Thursday from 4 to 6 p.m., but if you don't mind my coming a little late, I will swing by there as soon as I get out of this other meeting. So,
Absolutely. Come on
And-
by. Come on
yeah,
by.
I would love to. So, and my meeting is in downtown, so I will be heading that way as quickly as I can.
Yeah, join us. We'll save a seat. We'll save a seat for you.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
You know what? We're really excited, and we're trying to reach out to a lot of the millennials that are entrepreneurs. And sometimes they're not able to deliver their pitch. They're not really able to articulate the value of their good or service. So one of the things that Nubian Voices tries to do is reach out and connect with entrepreneurs so that they have a wonderful, supportive environment to grow and develop their communication and leadership skills. And one thing I want to just share, Juneteenth is about diversity, equity, and inclusion. There is a diversity principle that says you don't have to be one of to stand with. You don't have to be African American to come and partake and celebrate in Juneteenth. It's about inclusion, it's about diversity, it's about embracing everyone in America that has contributed to the success and the growth of our country. So I just really wanted to put that in there, Ken and Phyllis.
Well, I appreciate that. That is an important message that everyone needs to hear. And I'm so grateful to you for sharing that with us and telling us about this celebration. I hadn't heard that we were doing anything within Toastmasters, but I'm very pleased that your club is taking that on. So what else is it that Nubian Voices is doing? Nubian Voices, I'm not very familiar with the club, but I know that it's very innovative. What other projects have you guys taken on? You mentioned the entrepreneurial focus. What else do you feel that is unique about Nubian Voices that we should encourage folks to attend and join your club?
I would like to say that we're a welcoming, loving bunch of people. The moment you come into our club, you believe that you've been knowing us your whole life. We're welcoming, we're friendly. People that come, they come back and keep coming back because we're wholesome, we're professional, but yet fun, and we really help you develop your leadership skills and your public speaking skills. So I think that's the main thing. We hear people that come visit us say that, man, you made me feel so welcome that I thought I'd known you guys for a long time. We
Now,
just welcome everybody to come in.
Do you always meet at Winchell's Pub, and are you hybrid typically?
We're hybrid all the time. We meet only the first and third Thursdays at Winchell's Pub, but always on Zoom.
Okay.
But those days are in person, so we're hybrid.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You meet every week, but 2 days. That's a good way to address that. So two days a week, you're only on Zoom. Our 2 weeks of the month, pardon me, you're only on Zoom, and then 2 weeks you meet in person. That's a good
hybrid,
balance.
Yeah.
Okay. You have hybrid there. That is a good balance. Phyllis, you have some other questions that I have overlooked? I know we've got about 5 minutes left. I want to make sure that we drive home the importance of this upcoming holiday, and that we make sure all of our Toastmaster friends and even non-Toastmaster friends who may be tuning in are aware and know that they're welcome to come.
Oh, exactly. And I've got this right. It's weekly, you're on Zoom, every week on Zoom.
Right.
First and third in person and Zoom.
Correct.
Yeah.
People, come
There we
and
go.
visit. They might have some new ideas for you. We'd love to have you visit. It's great that people come and visit, but also it's great that you are so inviting. And I think that that's one of the pluses, like you say, people love you when they come in because you are inviting and they want to come back. It's like if you're not feeling the love when you walk into a Toastmaster group, then, somebody needs to talk to the leaders of that group because that's what Toastmasters is all about. Feeling secure that you can stand up even though you're nervous and your knees are knocking and be able to speak, and people will give you some feedback, but they will always leave you with something great that you can do this. Come back and try again. So I think it's wonderful that you know that and you feel it and you make it known to your visitors. Yes, Rose.
And Phyllis, and Ken, one of the things that we do, we have a hybrid with the evaluation. So every week we do more of a round robin, so everyone can give feedback to the speaker. But on the fourth Thursday, we go back to the traditional where each speaker has one evaluator. And that way people are able to hone and grow their evaluation and feedback skills. So that's one of the unique things that we try and do within our club.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, because there are some people, and our speakers, I should say, that love the round robin effect, so that you know that you've gotten to everyone in your audience. When everybody can have a minute to give 1 or 2 sentences, maybe they can get in 3 or 4, but try to limit it to a minute, and everybody gets a chance to say what they liked and what would have felt better for them if it was changed. So great idea.
Yeah, and the round robin, to me, it gives everyone the opportunity to speak that does not have a speaking role, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that gives them the opportunity to practice their impromptu speaking and evaluation skills.
Oh,
I like that.
Yeah, I can't tell you how great it is that I hear you say everyone gets to speak. To me, that's the value of table topics. Nobody should come to your club that doesn't have the opportunity to speak. So if there isn't a role being filled by that person, they definitely need to be asked questions, or like you say, the round robin. Everyone should have the opportunity. And I have been to clubs and been members where after 3 weeks of not speaking in the club, only visiting before and after, I decided that my body was going to go to a different club and see if they didn't need me there rather than where I was, because I didn't feel needed. So getting each person to speak is essential.
Yes.
I couldn't agree more. We need to start wrapping up here. So I'm going to go around the room. I'm starting with Tammy. And in a minute or so, give us a final message that you'd like to get out to our audience. So Tammy, let's start with you. This is your opportunity to sort of give your last minute pitch and wrap things up.
All right. Well, we just want to invite everyone out to Nubian Voices Juneteenth celebration meeting. Come out. We have great food. We have an auction, great speeches, and a whole lot of fun with table topics. Come join us this Thursday, 6 p.m. at Winchell's Pub. That's all I have to say on that. I look forward to growing and meeting new people.
Awesome. Rose, you're up.
Thank you for having us. Come join us. You don't have to be one of to stand with. Meet us 6 p.m., 5445 Simmons Street.
Excellent. Karen.
I'm just going to repeat, 5445 Simmons Street, Winchell's Pub, June 16th, 6 p.m. social hour, 6:30 meeting starts. We end exactly at 8. So 6, just plan your time, 6 to 8, 6:30 to 8, whatever works for you. We'll see you there on Thursday.
Awesome. Phyllis, you have any final words you want to send out to our audience?
Thank you all for coming, and I hope you have a great turnout. And I will put on my schedule. Maybe I can join by Zoom. Since I
Thank
am
you.
way south down in Spring Valley.
All right. Well, I want to thank all of our guests today. It's wonderful having you. And I appreciate your getting up this early. I know 6 a.m. is a little
Nice.
early for most people. Phyllis and I are early risers. That's why we tag team this show. But remind our viewers that we do have opportunities for you to come on Wake Up with Toastmasters. The show is on 5 days a week from 6 to 6:30. Phyllis and I are the hosts on Tuesdays and Thursdays. On Wednesdays, it's our PRM, our current PRM, Jennifer Smith. And on Mondays and Fridays, our current program quality director, Jean Williams. So take time to stop in and let us know what's going on in your club or in your community, as these lovely ladies have done so today. Also, I want to remind you that we have the in-person TLI coming up, and that is on June 25th. It's a Saturday from 8 a.m. till noon, and that will be at the LDS Church on Lone Mountain, 5160 Lone Mountain Road. If you need more information, send me an email at d115cgd@gmail.com. And then finally, one more reminder that we will have a follow-up online TLI on July 9th at 6 p.m. So if you can't make it in person, make it online. Thank you everyone for joining us today, and we will see you again on Thursday. I had to think, what day is today? It's Tuesday. And Jennifer will be here tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Thanks for
Goodbye.
coming.